Hello guys, the face that runs the place here, and I completed Red Dead Redemption 2 back a couple weeks ago in December. And one, I love it. It's my favorite game ever. But I want to think about something. I know a lot of people are saying they want an Undead Nightmare 2, but what I would think would be cool for a story mode DLC, and this is what I would name it, the Blackwater DLC, the Blackwater Heist. It's the Blackwater Massacre. Now, what it would do, it would bring you back as Arthur, and basically you would play with the months leading up to the Blackwater Massacre. So, if you didn't know, and this is going to be kind of spoilers, in Arthur's journal, you can read about the months and days leading up to the Blackwater Massacre, how they picked out all these spots in New Austin to lay low after Blackwater, but then they ended up going up to Amberino in the mountains, to Coulter, the old mining town. But, well, I would say it would start maybe 2 or 3 months before the Blackwater Massacre, because in Arthur's journal it talks about him and Jose were running some tax fraud or something like that, and they were like frauding someone, and they had this huge plan, and Arthur and Hosea didn't really like the sound of the Blackwater Massacre, but Dutch and Micah were like, yeah, let's do this. So Arthur and Hosea weren't on the boat. So you're here in chapter 1, a lot of times he'll be asking the characters like Charles, Javier, and Dutch like what really happened on that boat, because he wasn't there. You would play you'd play missions leading up, and then the final mission would be a Blackwater Massacre. Now, I haven't really created like missions and ideas and stuff, because we don't know much before then. All we get is maybe a week after the Blackwater Massacre of them being up in Amberino. Now, you'd play the missions, you could meet up with Hosea and Dutch and do all this stuff. Or Rockstar could make you play as Mac or Davey or Dutch. That'd be kind of cool. Dutch, that'd be pretty cool. Play as Dutch. But I just think that'd be really cool, a DLC leading up to the Blackwater Heist. Or they could do that in Red Dead 3 if they're going to make that, which is kind of guaranteed due to the success of Red Dead 1 and Red Dead 2. But I just think that'd be a cool little DLC, it'd be kind of maybe, I would say the size of Chapter 2. That's how long it would be. Chapter 2 wasn't that long, but it wasn't that short. Maybe Epilogue. The Epilogue would be the shortest I would make it. Like the size of Epilogue Part 1 and 2 combined. Now that would be a big DLC, but gotta make compromises. I think that would be cool, just having the entire Blackwater heist getting ready, and then the final mission. Because I would say you would play as Dutch and not Arthur, because Arthur didn't go on the boat. He wouldn't be able to do the Blackwater heist. Or play as one of the other characters that was there, Mac, Davey, or Sean. I mean, they all died. Well, Sean lived, but he died in Rhodes. I said spoilers, so I'm okay. But I just think that'd be really cool. It'd be the final mission, the Blackwater heist. And then, once you're done with that heist, you have to go back to camp. This is how I do the final mission. You do the heist, and then you shoot your way out. I don't really know what you would do for the heist, because then again, a lot of details aren't there. Because Arthur wasn't there, and he didn't know what happened. So, you would shoot your way out, and you would get, to your horses, or just random horses, and steal them. And then you would try to lose the Pinkertons, which would be a kind of tedious task. And then you would have to get the entire gang back to the camp and get everyone packed up and leaving, and then the end credits would roll for the DLC. And yeah, the very end of the DLC, I would just say to continue the story, play Red Dead 2. The story continues in Red Dead Redemption 2. That would be pretty cool. I think that would be cool. Because I was just watching a video and a lot of people were saying, Red Dead Redemption 3 should be the origins of the Vanderlyn gang and leading up to Blackwater. I would say Red Dead 3 should be before, the early days, when Dutch picks up Arthur and John and then they just gain more members. Like some of the members, like I didn't realize this in my first playthrough, but some of the members are like really new when you play. Like Charles says he's only been 6 months in. Micah says he's only been a couple months in. A lot of characters weren't really there. They're like the original gang. The original gang was Dutch, Hosea, and Arthur. Then you picked up John, then added on, and then finally Sadie. And then you got that. So that's what I would say. That's what I would do for the Blackwater heist. I just think that would be really cool. Do a whole DLC. I mean, it'd be kind of weird, like it'd be kind of weird to do a second one of It would be weird to have a second Undead Nightmare. Like, it'd be weird for like the Undead Nightmare in Red Dead Redemption 1 to happen, and then no one mentioned the one that took place a couple years ago. Everyone just turns a blind eye, like, look at this. That would be weird. Especially something of that magnitude. That would be like trying to think of an ideology that wouldn't offend anyone. You know, let's just do a simple one. Let's say, which, God forbid, your house burns down. So that happens once, and then you move on, you get a new house, and then your house burns down again. But, like, you don't even, like, mention the fact that this happened before. Like, we've had this happen to us before. You just completely forget about something on that magnitude. That's probably the tamest I can get it. At least not to offend anyone. Trust me, I can make a very, very bad one. But that's what I would do for a Blackwater fairy heist. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.